Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Ben Travis and I've just received this Inspired Tubeless Conversion kit. Now it's suitable for 20 to 29 inch by 2.2 to 2.5 inch wheels. I'm going to show you how to set this kit up and then we're going to get out and test it. Let's do it. So inside the box you're going to get everything you need to do your tubeless conversion with the exception of a bottle of sealant. You'll need to buy that separately. However, you will get 2 tubeless inserts, 2 tubeless valves and the tubeless rim tape. So first thing we're going to need to do is apply the rim tape. So you want to take off your existing tyre and your rim tape, and then you want to clean and degrease this rim as thoroughly as possible, and then make sure it's dry before you start applying this rim tape. Once you've cleaned and dried your rim, you're going to find the valve hole and you're going to come back 10 centimetres. That's where you're going to apply the rim tape to start with, and you're going to run it all the way around the rim. You're going to keep going until you come back past the valve hole. You're going to go another 10 centimetres before you trim the rim tape. So when you're applying this tape, you want to keep it nice and tight throughout the operation. Try and minimise any air bubbles wherever possible. Try and keep it central on the rim as well. Anything you can do to help, but it's all about keeping it tight and minimising the air bubbles. So I'm coming back past the valve now. The valve hole is just here. And as I say, you want to go 10 centimetres past that to make sure you get a good seal. So the next step, we're going to put the tubeless valve in. You're going to need to pierce a tiny little hole through the tubeless valve just to make sure there's enough, not a lot. Just going to force that through, and that's going to create as good a seal as possible. Then you put the seal back on. When you tighten this on, you don't want to go too tight because you don't want to damage the seal on the other side, so just push it in. It should be finger tight, it should be sufficient. So now your tubeless valve's in, it's hand tight. You're ready to get your tubeless insert and measure up for your wheel. Right, so now you're going to get your tubeless insert, run it all the way around the wheel, and you're going to mark it about 1 centimetre past the initial edge of the insert. This is where you're going to cut it and should allow you the perfect fit for your wheel. The next thing is you're going to join your insert together, so there's 2 pieces of tape provided to do that. So you have it. You want to keep that tape nice and tight, keep it together. That's the insert almost ready. Now just one final little step. So a couple of zip ties come supplied with a tubeless conversion kit. So your next step is to pierce a hole through the tubeless insert. Just a couple of millimetres either side of the tape. We're going to run this zip tie through. You want to make sure that the locking part of the zip tie is on the underside, so it's less likely to pierce anything. And that's just going to make sure that that insert stays together in your wheel. Tyres on the rim, time to put the insert in. So the insert's going to be quite tight to fit in, but that's the whole point. It's going to help provide a good seal on your wheel. From preference, you want to make sure the zip tie is away from the valve. I think that'll give you the best chance of getting sealed. So that should be you, ready to start inflating. So now you've got your tyre on, you can either put the sealant in first or you can do it afterwards once you've got the tyre seated. Little tip for you first though, if you get some soapy water and run it around the bead of the tyre on both sides, it should help you pop the bead on. To give you the best opportunity to seat this tyre first time, I recommend you take the valve core out. So now you've heard that bead popping, that's pretty much you ready to go. Just need to get that valve core back in and get some sealant in there. Spot on. So that's it, tubeless is sealed. Now you just want to get some tubeless sealant. So the way I would usually do this is take the valve core out, use the sealant and just pop it in. Tip it up, squeeze the sealant in there with the tyre set. Once you've done that, you're going to shake the wheel around, spin the sealant all around the wheel to make sure you get a good coverage. That's going to give you the best chance of keeping the tyre inflated without any issues. And then at that point I would pump it back up to about 40 psi and leave it overnight before you start using it. So that's one wheel done. Now it's just time to do the other and you'll be ready to go. So there we have it. That's both wheels set up. Let's get them fitted to the bike and we can go out riding. First test ride of the Tubeless Conversion has gone really well. The tyres are all sealed up and I'm hoping there's no more punctures coming my way. I hope that this video has helped you set up your Tubeless Conversion kit and now you can enjoy the benefits that Tubeless gives.